jobs I've got to do here before the live stream yoga class will start. Feel free to get yourself ready, get some props, get yourself your mat going, and I'll be with you in a few moments while I finish off this technological masterpiece that is going live. Alrighty, we're not far off here. I'm just going to send it up and over there so that I know that I am broadcasting. And I'm going to hit that one and say go live. Looks like green lights, looks like green lights, looks like I've got bars moving there. Okay. Heading back to the mat. And I'll pop that over there. So all of these live streams are unfiltered. They are completely and utterly unrehearsed. I am here practicing myself. And I thought, well, why don't I just broadcast it to people? I have all of the technology. I have all of the wherewithal. So why don't we just do it? So let's take a moment now to come to a comfortable seat, to come to your variation of a comfortable seat, and we'll begin here by bringing the hands into the heart space, drawing the chin towards the chest, grounding down through the sit bones, lengthening along the spine, and allowing you a moment here to just thank yourself for showing up today, thank yourself for connecting with your body and your breath, as we'll find the seed sound of all things. So whether it's your grandmother, your uncle, your best friend, the birds in the sky, the trees in the ecosystem, the seed sound is Om, and you're welcome to join or let it reverberate around you. We inhale to prepare by drawing positivity in. Start to rub the hands together. Get a lot of friction here. Get a lot of warmth being generated between the palms of the hands. Moving with pace, feeling into that connective energy, that rajasic experience of the three gunas. And then cover the eyes with the hands and absorb the nourishment of that warmth that you've cultivated between the palms. Take a moment, just bathe in that lovely glow. And then as the warmth starts to dissipate, begin to peel the hands away. And in the same time, we start to peel open the eyes. And we emerge and arrive in our space. And we lower the hands down onto the knees. And just take a moment, take a breath, arrive. Close the eyes if you can again, just to take a moment to draw ourselves inwards. From the soles of the feet through to the crown of your head, scan your body this morning and see how you've arrived today. With a kindness and compassion in the heart space, radiate that outwards into the areas that might feel a little resistant, a little sticky, a little tired. And ask them and invite them to harmonize with the areas that feel abundant, energetic, and flowing freely. The root word of yoga, yug, is to unite, to yoke together, to bring and harmonize. And so the encouragement here is to remind ourselves of that in our practice within the subtle body. Let's begin to move through some pranayama techniques now. So take your peace fingers to your third eye of your right hand. Nadi Shodhana here, which is actually a kriya, but we'll call it a pranayama because of the fact that we use the breath to coordinate the pulsations of Ida and Pingala. So we use the thumb to close the right nostril and we inhale through our left deeply. Then you close the left nostril and with a pump of the navel center, open the right nostril and exhale. So you feel the belly button snap in and up. Then you close the right nostril and we inhale through the left. Close the left nostril, and with a pump of the belly button, we pulse the air out through the right nostril. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Okay, so Nadi Shodhana. Move through that now. Exhale fully out of the right nostril. Open both nostrils and inhale deeply through them. And exhale fully out the mouth. Just to recenter here. Now let's switch it up. So block left nostril, inhale right. Close right, exhale with a snap of the belly button left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. And there's that snap. So inhale through right, exhale through left. Off you go. I'll come get you in a moment. Last breath out through the left nostril. Lower the right hand down. Close your eyes and just integrate and absorb that. It's a cleansing technique engaging with the solar and lunar currents of the spine and of Kundalini yoga, the Ida and Pingala, the serpent-like experiences that start to rise up from the pelvic bowl, rotating through the chakras and allowing them to spin more freely, more fluidly, and allowing you to move in the direction of more throughout your day. Let's continue breathwork techniques here to help cultivate the fire of Manipura chakra. Fire is transformative. It lifts upwards, expanding you. Awareness rises, and it is a breath that starts with an inhale that becomes completely passive. The universe will look after it for you. The exhale is where you do all of the work, which is simply through the nose, snapping belly button in like so. So as I said, the inhale will happen on its own. Exhale's your focus point. Take a moment, sit proud, sit tall with erect spine, in through the nose to begin, and exhale, pulse navel center in and up. Good. Halfway. Take a breath. Just come back to that experience. Breath of fire, stoking the fire with the oxygen of the inhale. It's like a bellow system, right? If you want to start a fire, you need to wave it. You need to bring the oxygen in. Fire will transform. Fire will lift. Fire will shift and undo the stickiness, unblock the blockages. Let's begin again. Build the pace, yogis. Exhale fully. Sit with that. Welcome it in. Understand the changes. Feel how the energy rotates from the spine around to the belly button. And think about how Kundalini lifts along the spine and the warmth that she rises with. You're cultivating that. You're awakening that experience. Let's start to move here through the spine to allow her to flow freely. Cactus arms, collarbones wide, fingers spread. Inhale, lift the chin, look up, open the throat. Exhale, round into the back body, elbows towards the belly button, hands in fists. Inhale, expand, lengthen along the spine, look up, open throat. exhale, draw it all in, hug it all in, and find that expression of C shape through spine. So opening up, extending, lifting, reaching, widening, welcoming in the breath, and then exhale, releasing, rounding, and chin to chest. 2 more. You can even it out if that works for you. Next time we'll go up together. Inhale, open up, widen the fingers, widen the collarbones, elbows shoulder height, and then exhale, lower the hands down onto your knees and continue to move through that same experience. So inhale, we lift the chin, but use the hands on the knees to help leverage and arch the spine even deeper. And then when you exhale, chin to chest, still allow the hands to be creating integrity and tension for the stretch to help hydrate the tissues of your spine, elongate the spaces between the discs, and allow for fluidity to flow, nourishment to arrive in the spine. Exhale, breath, chin to chest. Let's just take a couple more. Nice job. Now as you come back through your center, inhale, arms up, reach up, lift up, palms face one another. Exhale, twist around to your left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. Rotate through the navel, allowing Manipura to be twisted and rinsed and cleansed. Come back to center with the inhale and go deeper around on the exhale breath. And crown ahead lifting. Corkscrew event through the spine. Right arm forward towards the front of your room. Left arm, lift it up and over. Exaggerate that lift. So you cross at the elbows, then you cross at the forearms, and you hold the hands. Lift the elbows to shoulder height. Press the forearms forward. Dome through the upper back. This is so good if you type a lot, if you have a tendency to hunch, if you have a tendency to read your phone all day or your tablet or your laptop. This is great stretch for all of the hydration of your tissues along the spine. Now take that combination to the 1 o'clock scenario, so just a deviation to the right, allowing that to occur in the shoulders, coming through your center to midnight, and then go over to 11 o'clock. Either way, whichever way you went, just take it in the opposite direction. And then uncross, unravel, inhale, sweep the hands up, look up, reach up, and we'll do it all on the other direction. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, rotation, and then we come back with the inhalation, and we allow that to be a lift through the spine, and then we take ourselves around for a deeper experience of the twist. And then as we come back, we have the left hand forward. We reach that arm forward, exaggerating the lift of the right arm up and over, crossing at the forearms, lifting through the fingers. Press the forearms to me. Dome the back away from you. Almost press the heart and the lungs inside the rib cage to the spine. Broaden across the upper back. Nice work. Now from here, take the hands over to that 1 o'clock position. Through the center, over to the left. So good for your shoulders. So good for those of you that type all day. Amazing stretch. Uncross, unravel, reach up, sweep up. Inhale, breath. Look up. And then cactus the arms, exhale, breath. Nice job. Some Kundalini yoga now. Twist to the right and recite the mantra Shiva. Twist to the left, recite the mantra Shakti. So it's masculine, feminine, solar, lunar, hot, cold, all of the different dvandvas, all of the different opposites here. We're encouraging the harmonization. So back to the mantra, Shiva, right, Shakti, left, Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva, Shakti. Your eyes are open. They are shifting from left to right. You're encouraging yourself to drop into a transcendental state where the mantra is all you hear. The focus drops you into the void known as shunya. Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva, Shakti. Keep going while I encourage you. What does Kundalini Yoga do? It shifts you in the direction of more. It takes you into a place of prosperity, of abundance, of joy. You do things that are uncomfortable. You do things that are different, and they spark the energy of Shakti. So every time you twist to the left, let's recite Shakti a little deeper, a little louder. Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva. Come back through your center. Draw the elbows in towards the side body. Take the three middle fingers up to the ceiling and pretend to bring the pinky and ring finger to touch, but don't touch them. As you draw the breath in through your nose in two parts, rotate the hands inwards. So through the nose twice, and then with the exhale breath, you open the hands forward and you release negative stuck energy away from you. So draw positivity in and then exhale negative energy away in two parts. So let's go. Drawing in positivity, releasing exhale with the negativity, allowing the body to become harmonized through the encouragement current. So allowing ourselves to feel more abundant, more joyful, more kind, more caring. Inhale and exhale. Take your hands and keep them where they are. Just close down the eyes and recognize the warmth that's starting to rise. The legs are warm, the pelvic bowl is warm, the spine is warm. That is Kundalini. That is the energy rising, encouraging us, moving us in the direction of more. So from this expression, take your elbows in nice and close to your side body and bring all the fingers to touch, except the thumbs, as though you're going to put on a pair of mittens in a cold winter's day. And with the inhale breath, you extend the right arm straight out from the side body and then draw it back into your side body with a little bit of a touch to the side waist. And then exhale, left hand goes out and we draw it in. This is called a cleansing and activating kriya. It is unblocking the lymph underneath us and letting the channels under the arms flow freely. So it's So get the breath coordination. Right arm inhale, left arm exhale, and then let the eyes roll back and up so you're looking at your third eye. Arms out long, 60-degree angle, hold, lengthen. Hug the thumbs in, wrap the fingers over, and extend. Ego conqueror here. Ground down through sit bones, lift through crown of head, and keep the arms at 60-degree angle. Gravity is not our friend. It's bearing down upon us, and yoga shows up when you want to get out. When you've had enough, you think it's too hard, it's too difficult. Well, that is life. That's what goes on, right? And we need to show up for ourselves. So stick with me here as you lengthen, as you widen, as you focus on the horizon, and you say, I can do this. I am strong enough. I am capable. And you move beyond those limiting beliefs, which is exactly what Kundalini Yoga is all about. It's about shifting those default patterns, those small self ideas, so that we tap into the larger, the expansive, the infinite. And now we hold here. You've done really well. You've had to listen to me waffle on, but I've done that as a distraction so that you're sitting there going, what's he on about? But you've stayed with me for another 5. Yogi breaths are slower. They're more considerate. 4. And what are the breath doing? It's stoking our Manipura chakra, our fire element, so we can stay with this. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Good job. Now let's cleanse the auric field around us before we start to head into some yoga poses. Expand the fingers now. Lengthen through the 60-degree angle. 3-part inhale to draw the elbows in towards us. Goes like this. And we create fists with the hands. 3rd part is here. And then the exhales out the mouth, where we get to cleanse our auric field by going and we're pressing away the nonsense, the rubbish, and all of the crap that surrounds us sometimes. Arms back to 60 degrees, wide collarbones, focus forward. Inhale, 3 parts. Inhale, 3 parts, positivity in. Cleanse your aura, remove negativity, forget about the email that came in, or the social media post, or the comment on your chat. Whatever it is, all of that is limiting beliefs. It's stuff to make you small. It's out there as a distraction. It's out there to not let you see the wisdom and truth within you. Well, pull aside that veil and step into your wisdom. Let's go. Last 10. Last one, all together, arms up. And then we'll just remain with our arms up, wide open through the collarbones, and that's open through the heart space to absorb, to welcome in the renewable resource that is love, that is gratitude. When we send that out into the universe, it will come back to us, because the universe reflects what we desire to see. And when we are stuck in the negative, when we are stuck in the moribund, that's when it comes back at us, right? And it keeps fulfilling that prophecy. We have to shift it. And Kundalini Yoga encourages us to do that. It enlivens us to do that. It awakens the truth within us. Let's just stay for another moment. So good. Let's start to move through some more commonly known yoga poses. Shift onto your tabletop position, all 4s, and let's make our way into our tabletop. I'll just move my props out of the way. If you are new to my practice, I have a broken toe, which is repairing nicely. But as we take ourselves through cow and cat, I'll explain to you that my practice is modified. It is a little more gentle than I normally flow. I am a fairly active yoga teacher, but guess what? A broken toe really slows you down. And that, I think, is the universe telling me something. If you are in the practice and you've been with me this whole time, I really appreciate it. I have no idea what goes on because I have to teach. I'm over here. I can't see the screens. I have 4 different channels going at the same time. But if you're like me, the warmth of my legs is profound, right? So the root chakra, Muladhara, connecting us through to the security and safety net encouragement around the earth. We feel into that through the soles of the feet, but we can feel that energy rising, and Shakti does. Shakti comes up from the pelvic bowl. Now just start to create sexy cat here, just moving in a way that feels supernatural and organic. It can be changing the orientation of your hands, getting funky in the wrists and the elbows. Moving the head around. I have to be careful with saying that word because I think the algorithm triggers it. But anyway, it's just a nice way to describe this. It's just a beautiful inward-focused practice. So you're feeling into those areas that felt a little resistant, a little sticky perhaps when we did our tour through the body earlier. Now let's take ourselves into our stable tabletop position and press away from the earth, dome through the upper back. This is a great stretch for those of you that do a lot of work in your on typing and doing repetitive motions like that. So lift the thumbs, lift the palms, come forward onto 4 fingers of each hand. Hinged at first row of knuckles, press away from the earth. This is the first stage. Stay here if it's completely new and it feels incredibly sensational. If you aren't able to feel as much just yet, you might like to lower the palms towards the earth and then lift. Lower, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms down, thumbs down, little sway from left to right. Thread the needle, right hand lifts, reach up, rise up, inhale, breath, dive in and under to the left, exhale, breath, lower right ear down. Active thread the needle today, so let's do another one. Inhale, back up to sky through right hand. And then exhale, dive it in and under to the left, right ear down, look to the left. Good job. Coming back, reaching right hand up, draw a circle in the sky one direction and then draw it in the other direction. So good for mobility in the shoulder, especially if you get a little sticky, a little difficult with all of the reading and typing we do. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, dive it in and under, lower left ear down, look to right. Inhale, lift left hand up, reach up. Exhale, dive it in and under to the right. Inhale, lift left hand up, look up, reach up, draw circles in the sky one direction, and then the other. Lower the hands down. We'll continue here with another type of Kundalini practice. It's a spinal balance. So as you sit back on your heels in a child's pose-like expression, hold there. Now with the inhale, come back to all fours with me. Right hand forward, left leg back on the inhale. So that's all the one breath. And then exhale, elbow, knee, tap under body, dome, upper back. Return hand and knee to mat. Sit back on heels, and that's all still the exhale. Shift up, inhale. Switch the hand and the leg, all still the inhale. Exhale, elbow and knee tap under body, and then return hand and knee, sit back on heels. You've got it. So inhale, lift, reach and extend. Exhale, dome, round and tap. Return hand, knee. Sit back on heels. Inhale, lift, reach and extend, alternating the arm. Exhale, tap knee and elbow under body and sit back on heels. Let's do 2 more on each side. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So nice core work, nice stabilizing for the spine, nice coordinating the body and the breath, which is our yoga practice 101. Sitting back on the heels momentarily, then shifting up to tabletop. Now, taking your hands one whole handprint further down the mat away from you to prepare for downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Tuck toes behind you, send hips back to heels, and then lift hips to sky. Swing the head back, look at the toes. Now with me, I can't pedal the feet and windscreen wiper the heels as much with my broken toe, but that would be the encouragement. Get activity down the legs, right? But then focus on the awareness of the row of knuckles we just activated. Neutral in your wrists, neutral in the elbows, but super engaged in the shoulders. Doming across the upper back, so broadening. Looking back at the big toes, so the head is heavy, belly button in, and then allow the heels to be high and the knees to be bent. And it's going to get you more length along the spine. Hold for 2. You can side out here if you wish. Hold for 1 more. Feel the knuckles. Spread the fingers, please, yogis. Walk forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, breath. Take that whole exhale to walk the feet to the hands. Yoga's a lifelong practice, no need to rush here. Hands on shins, halfway lift, big breath, inhale there. Lengthen and flatten the back as you find the crown of head forward. Then bend the knees deeply. Fold the tummy on thighs. Catch the elbows. Ragdoll pose. Roll around, nod the head. Be creative, sway, bounce. Please move. Don't be static here. If it's early in the morning like it is for me, it's imperative to move, to shift, to start the energy flowing. Feel into the texture of the mat under the feet. Feel into the watery realm of Svadhisthana chakra, hydrating the tissues of your spine as the waterfall flows down the back. And let that gather pace, right? Let that gather up all of the junk, all of the stickiness, all of the blockages, reminding yourself that emotion is energy in motion, and stress and fatigue is stuck energy. It's stagnant. It's festering. We need to clear it out. That's what the practice is all about. Shifting us in the direction of more, lightening the load. Hang the hands to the earth, dangle the head, rolling up to a mountain pose, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone, arms dangled, chin to chest. No rush, no prize for first place. Take the full moment to expand here into your standing position known as a mountain. So the shoulders come to the ears, Tadasana, arms beside body. In yoga, we work from the ground up. Lift the toes and then firm the four corners of the feet. Lower the toes back down. Hug the muscles around their leg bones. Neutral the pelvis. Draw belly button in. Widen collarbones and stand. Chin slightly tucked to chest. Take a moment, feel into the stability, the strength and integrity of being a mountain. You're stable, you're steadfast, you're reliable. And then step the big toes to touch, bring the hands to the heart space, draw the chin towards the chest, and take a moment here. If you wish to set an intention, please do so. If you practice victorious breath or Ujjayi Pranayama, you can activate that by breathing through the nostrils with a little oceanic sound at the back of your throat, letting it be your focus. And then let's all share the next breath. Inhale as we dip into the knees. We sweep the hands up. We look up. We rise up together. And then exhale breath. We return to the earth to fold. Find a halfway lift and lengthen. Inhale. And then step the hands, plant the hands and step the feet back, I beg your pardon, into a high plank. Now, I'm able to hold the high plank at the moment after my toe breakage, but if it's not able for you to hold the plank, lower the knees down. But whatever we're doing, we're pressing away from the earth. Gravity is strong. It's constantly there. It's pressing down. So you've got to return the favor by pressing back into the field of gravity. Whether you're with me in high plank and we're toning the inner thigh muscles in and up, we've drawn the belly button in to engage the core, and we've spread the fingers to ground the knuckles, and our shoulders feel super strong and engaged. We're holding for 2. The focus is forward, please. Don't look underneath yourself here. There's nothing there. It's all forward trajectory in our Kundalini practice, in the movement and in the direction of more. Lower the knees down, please, and meet everybody there. Tricep push-ups. We'll cross the ankles behind us, press away from the earth for a moment to inhale and prepare, and then elbows bend and they skim the side bodies, and we lower halfway down, exhale, and then press back up, inhale. Lower halfway down, exhale, and press back up, inhale. Halfway down, exhale, press back up, inhale. 2 more. Halfway down, exhale, press back up, inhale, lower halfway down, exhale, press back up, inhale. Uncross the feet, lower the tops of the feet, and then tuck the chin in the chest and lower down onto the tummies, and cobra pose. Hands under your shoulders, elbows point back, tops of feet press down. This is a beautiful spinal stretch, and we're going to take ourselves through another Kundalini practice here known as spinal balance. So from the center line, you look forward, pressing through the tops of the feet. And then on an inhale, you rotate the head around to the left to peek over left shoulder while you hover left foot off the mat. Keep right foot pressing down. Exhale breath through center, and then inhale, rotate the head and lift the right leg. exhale back through center, and then inhale over to the left. So it's relatively simple. You're just isolating the movement in the leg, lifting from the root of the thigh and using a bit of gluteal and coordinating the breath to allow the buoyancy of the chest to create that lovely stretch along the spine. 2 more each side. One more to the right or whatever side you're on. And then exhale back through your center. Child's pose. Big toes touch behind you, knees come out wide, hips back to heels, arms out in front of you, forehead lowers down. If the forehead makes contact with your mat, what about rocking it from side to side, tuning into Agnya Chakra and welcoming in the wisdom and the clairvoyance of this part of our practice, and really feeling into that beautiful energy that Kundalini Shakti has started to provide to us today to shift and move in the direction of more. Okay, let's make our way to tabletop. A few salutations now, and then we're going to head off in our way because I've actually gone way over time. But anyway, doesn't matter. Tuck the toes, send the hips back towards the heels. Let's meet in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And hopefully you're facing east. It's really nice to face east when we're practicing our salutations, to welcome in Surya's energy and remind ourselves that every day the sun rises, provides all of the ecosystems, the warmth, the energy, and does so free and willingly. And then at the end of the day, it lets go. And we've got to remember to do that as well. Okay, enough from me. Walk forward, top of mat. Exhale, breath. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold. Root to rise. Be the change we want to see in the world. Inhale all the way to the ceiling. And then exhale all the way back to the earth. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hand, step right foot back, runner's lunge. Shift hips back, sweep arms up, Anjani Asana, look up. Now feel the front heel grounding down, right? You want to ground down. And then lower the hands down, frame front foot, step back to high plank, please. Lower through, knees, chest, and chin. Exhale, and then slither through to cobra. Now I'm going to take striking cobra. Hands out wide, press tops of feet down. Inhale, bigger back bend there, and then exhale, roll chest back down. Come through a high plank, hands under shoulders. Exhale, hips to sky, chest to thighs, downward facing dog. Tiptoe forward now to the top of your mat. Exhale the whole way. Hands are, feet are hip width. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot back. Runner's lunge. Momentarily hold long and strong through back knee and thigh. Lower left knee down gently. Untuck back toes. Shift hips back. Reach up. Inhale. Hold. Breathe. Lifting from low rib all the way up through fingertips, right? So it's coming all the way through the ribs, the shoulders, the fingers. Exhale, breath, lower hands down. Step back to high plank. Lower through knees, chest, and chin, and then slither through to cobra. I nearly did a high to low plank there, but I just don't think my toe is going to like that at all. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. Nod the head, pedal the feet, windscreen wiper the heels. There's probably a lot more space now for you to enjoy this position, this experience. Walk forward to come to a seat. And sit back down on the buttocks. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time today. I have to get to work. So let's just take a few stretches here and open up through the chest, and then we'll head off out into the world. So Paschimottanasana, forward fold. If you're like me and just enjoy a little bit of elevation in the seat, sit up on something. Find a cushion. And if it feels nice, roll up a blanket and place it behind your knees. Inhale up to the sky. And then exhale. Hands towards the feet. Guide your heart forward. The heart is the shiner here. It's taking you forward. Just like all those lovely hearts on TikTok. Thank you, everybody. it's funny for me. I think about this all the time. I'm like, the gifts are so good because it's actually the only place I earn any money, and it's tiny amounts of money, is through TikTok. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, nil. All the American companies, zero, nada, nothing. In fact, it gets harder and harder. But TikToks, they're saying, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you make it. This is how you create abundance for yourself. But I also wonder, shouldn't you be doing the yoga pose, people? Why are you pressing the screen? You should be in forward fold with me. Let's just do a couple more breaths here. That was yoga teacher telling you naughty. Holding for another breath. Also, I think it's interesting about TikTok is there's a billion more people watching these things than Instagram and Facebook and all of the other aspects of all the other social media channels I use. So it's very funny. And they want to ban it everywhere. I wonder why. Take the blanket out from underneath you. Don't sit on anything here because we're going to take seated tree. Right foot inside your left upper thigh. Square towards the big toe of the left foot. Lift and reach. Inhale, breath. And again, the heart guides you forward. We reach for the foot. We hold the ankle or the shin, whatever works. And we cultivate some very deep breaths. Looks so good. I'm so sorry I'm so far away. I could be a little closer, but then when I do standing sequences, you'd just be seeing like my thighs and my butt and stuff like that. And hey, that's for other people on this channel, which clearly is how they go, and that's cool. Love it. You do you. Rock star, everybody. Listen closely. Right hand up, overhead, land behind you. This is a chest opener. You want to think about the pelvis lifting, coming onto right knee. Left hand reaches behind you. Open the throat, and if it feels good with you, do a and then sit back down on the butt. Take right leg out, left leg in. Seated tree, square chest, a big toe of right foot. Arms up, reach up, lift up. And then roll down, exhale, breath. Oh, this side's a little tighter. This side is my side that has the broken toe. And what's been so interesting about it is how that broken toe has sent emotion, right? You know, stickiness, rubbish, up through the sole of my foot, up through the left side of my calf muscle, into the knee joint, into the hip joint, because I'm creating an imbalance. I'm not walking properly. I'm favoring my other leg. I'm doing things that are unusual for me. And so that's what yoga is so interesting. It gives you that self-inquiry. So fascinating. Let's take a rock star. Left hand up behind you. Shift, come onto the knee, reach, rise together, long. Open the throat. Should feel real nice after we've done a little bit of compression through our practice today. And let's come to a comfortable cross leg. There is your opportunity to take anything that you need underneath the seat. Elevating the hips, getting comfy. And let's work with our Chakra Trikona Bandha. So we'll talk about our 3 lower chakras here as a preparation to maneuver out into the world. Invite Shakti in to lubricate those chakras, allowing them to spin. And she will do the rest through the others. It's just that we will target and bring awareness to those bottom 3. So with the hands on the knees and awareness in your pelvic floor muscles, with an inhale breath, just give yourself a little squeeze and lift through pelvic floor and recite the seed sound for Muladhara chakra being LAM, L-A-M, out loud. And then as you come through the pelvis, think about just hugging in and bringing awareness there. And that is Swadhisthana chakra, and it is VAM with a V, VAM. And then as we rise into solar plexus, we arrive in Manipura, and we invite that to activate with the seed sound, RAM, R-A-M. Good. And then the exhale will be the release. So let's do that all now. So it goes LAM, VAM, RAM, release. Inhale breath. LAM, VAM, and RAM, and release. Keep going as I talk to you about the elements. It's earth, water, fire. Colors, it's red, orange, and yellow. Our identity is I am, I feel, and I do. LAM, VAM, RAM, Lum, Vam, and Rum. Last one together. Let's take it all through there. Coming from root to core. Lum, Vam, and Rum. Keep the eyes closed. Take a moment to recognize how the Shakti energy, the Kundalini, does more than just awareness of colors and mood and identity. It is about allowing those chakras to help you navigate and understand those default patterns of response that we fall into, the stuff that keeps us small, the stuff that keeps us constantly cutting ourselves down and returning back to fear, back to guilt, and it's not allowing us to move in the direction of more. Well, you tap into Kundalini, you tap into Shakti, you practice daily, and I'm telling you now, you will start to shift that stuff. It is possible. I am someone that comes from a lineage of very much limiting beliefs, over anxious, stressful. And I try, and I've been practicing, and I continue to try. This is what yoga is all about. It is about getting up, showing up for yourself, and allowing yourself to shine. Bring your hands to your heart space, chin to chest. Thank yourself for showing up today. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may my actions allow others to feel free, prosperous, and abundant. Thumbs to your third eye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace to you, to the world, to everything around us. And Hari Om Tat Sat. That is the truth, that is the hope, that is the glory of all of our practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. It looks like there's been a lot of you, mostly on TikTok, because all the other channels seem to be manipulated and controlled. But that's my little thing. Anyway, thanks so much for coming on board. All of the classes are recorded. There is a lovely playlist on my YouTube channel. I guess it's good for something, isn't it? And also on Facebook. Anyway, thanks very much. It's 7:30 in the morning in Sydney, and it's time to skedaddle. Bye for now. See you later, TikTok family. Thank you so much. Who have I got? Oh, thank you. Namaste. I mean, honestly, 5 or 7 people sticking around for a whole class. That's not that dissimilar to some of the classes I taught in Melbourne when I was down there for 7 years. So, yeah, you're doing well. Thank you so much. Feel free to follow me, and also follow me at my other YouTube channels and whatnot, because that is a nice spot to see recorded videos and other content. But as I said, it is 7:30 and I've got the other live stream going, and they're going to be wondering what I'm saying. Bye, and have a nice day. See you later.